introduce my panel in the meantime. Tonight only citizens, men of great eminence. Anil Dharkar, prominent journalist and writer, but citizen tonight. Rishi Kapoor, one of India's best known faces from the cinema industry, but tonight, Rishi Kapoor, you're coming as a citizen, right?
Absolutely.
Not a star. Not a star or a celebrity.
No. I'm not even politically inclined, nor is my family. I'm here absolutely for the love of my country.
Thank you very much, Rishi Kapoor. Pritish Nandi, citizen tonight, not former editor, corporate tycoon, no. Citizen tonight. Anupam Kher was also there as a citizen tonight this morning. Absolutely. So asking you, Anupam Kher. Hartosh Bal is joining us. He's political editor of Open Magazine. Thank you, Hartosh, for coming in. Coming to you in a bit. Meenakshi Lekhi is joining us, well-known lawyer from Delhi. Thank you, Meenakshi. I'm coming to you as well. Anupam Kher, do you think we would have won tonight when Anna makes the detailed announcement? Absolutely. What sense do you get?
It's a brilliant victory. It's a victory of millions of Indians, not only in India but abroad also. It's a victory of the victims of corruption of the last so many years. It's a victory of people who came together. If cricket can bring us together, I think a fight against corruption can also bring us together. What
was the mood this morning when you were there?
It was euphoric. It was the best part of this is there was a great amount of warmth. There was a great amount of anger was not there. There was hope. There was a hope of a possibility of changing the history of this country. I think that's what is fantastic. And it took one person to unite us, because that person has the best track record in this country.
Oh yes.
I was saying this in the morning also, after Mahatma Gandhi, who said, "My life is my message." No other political leader all over the world can say something like that.
Yeah.
And if one person who can say something like that, and that is Anna Hazare.
Yeah.
My life is my message. So I will follow him blindly, like millions of other...
Even after this?
Of course. This is the beginning of a victory.
Is this the starting point, Rishi Kapoor? What do you think? I know you are very often frustrated with the stories of corruption you see around.
I'm reminded of a dialogue of a film of mine, if I may
please.
decide. You just said there will be no compromises, and I just heard that. You just said something of compromise.
No compromise, only victory.
This film, dialogue is of a film of mine called Prem Rog.
Ji.
And it is said in a different text altogether, but जिसको समझना वो समझ जाएगा कि ये एक रमा और एक देव की कहानी नहीं है. ये सदियों से चली आई गलत परंपराओं और रीत रिवाज के खिलाफ लड़ाई है. जो नासूर बनकर हमारे समाज में फैल चुका है. ये धर्म युद्ध है राजा ठाकुर, धर्म युद्ध है. इसमें समझौता नहीं है. या तो पूरी तरह हार होगी या पूरी तरह जीत.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Fantastic, Rishi Kapoor.
It was written way back in 1988. I had the opportunity to say these dialogue, and I think it's very relevant in today's times, as when you said there is no compromises on this.
They can't
have to.
On this, Arnab, there's a beautiful poem, since we are as a professional actor or people, लहरों से डरकर नौका पार नहीं होती, हिम्मत करने वालों की हार नहीं होती.
Oh, absolutely.
नन्ही चींटी जब दाना लेकर चलती है, चढ़ती दीवारों पर 100 बार फिसलती है, मन का विश्वास रगों में साहस भरता है, चढ़कर गिरना गिरकर चढ़ना ना करता है, आखिर उसकी मेहनत बेकार नहीं होती, हिम्मत करने वालों की हार नहीं होती.
Oh, fantastic. And that is the sentiment tonight.
Yes.
Absolutely. That is the sentiment. Anil Dharkar, what about the cynics? There were a lot of people cynical initially. Do you think though that cynicism has been cured?
No, the cynicism certainly has gone down. I mean, there were a lot of people being extremely cynical.
Yeah.
But I'll come to the caution, etc. later.
Yes.
Because I think this is a time to enjoy what is happening.
Yeah.
Exult in something which is unique. Because for years and years and years, this country has been living with corruption.
Yes.
And we've all felt helpless. The middle class, the educated middle class particularly, who have wanted to do something, the young who have wanted to do something, they have felt that their hands are tied, that they can't do anything. And suddenly, out of nowhere, this old man comes up, starts this hunger strike, and galvanizes the nation. It is an incredible moment. And I've been watching Times Now all day.
Yes.
And seeing how it has spread. It's like wildfire. It has gone from Delhi, where it started, it has gone all over the country. And the young, and by the way, today I met someone who said, "Who's this Anna Hazare? What has she done?" So there's also that kind of youngster, but that kind of youngster is such a minority, because
My question is today, this country has become too cynical. And, this person has somewhere embodied that positive energy that we can fight back.
Yeah.
Today,
Yes.
I'm shocked that somebody in Maharashtra Assembly picked up a question that Anupam Kher spoke about against the Constitution. It's unbelievable. I just came to know, somebody called me up and said, have you spoken against Constitution? No, my Constitution gives me the right to speak. I feel that everything has changed in India. We talk about globalization, we talk about free marketing, we have changed, but we don't want to revisit.
Let me put it very simply here tonight. This is the biggest victory in Indian democracy, as somebody said, since 70 years. Did you expect it this morning? This is a complete victory. This is not a compromise. This is the victory of Anna Hazare, isn't it?
One knew that Anna Hazare will see it through till the end. That conviction everyone had, that he will not break his fast till it actually happens. And that the government knew too. And that is why the government blustered, but eventually gave in.
Absolutely, the government's completely given in on this one. Anik is a young businessman from Mumbai, also part of this movement. Victory for you?
Completely victory
For
for
the
every
Safed Patti
Indian.
movement? Put that up
Exactly.
tonight.
Yes, we have the Safed Patti movement going on. Everybody who's fighting corruption and supports Anna Hazare, put on the Safed Patti till we get the bill passed.
Fantastic. Anik, congratulations. Will the cynicism end here? Hartosh?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
If I may, just please excuse
Yeah,
me.
go on.
मुझे ज़्यादा सियासी की बातें समझ नहीं आती, लेकिन as a commoner I feel this movement which has taken place, the youth, there's an awakening kind of movement that they wanted this to, to happen. My question is that let us for a minute assume that the government is absolutely clean. There have been talks about the scams and all sorts of kind of allegations against the government. Let us assume for a minute that the government is absolutely clean. They're absolutely clear. I for one think that no, we are all lying, media is lying, they're all absolutely clear. If they are clear, then what is the problem accepting this?
They have accepted now.
They have accepted it.
Yes.
There are no other way. अगर आप साफ हैं तो आपको डर किस बात का है? डरता तो वो है जिसने खोट किया हो, जिसके मन में चोर हो। जब चोरी नहीं उनके मन में तो उनको तकलीफ क्या है इसने एक्सेप्ट करने की?
But एक बात,
you should gladly accept it.
There was something very interesting today. I was watching Kapil Sibal ji speaking. It appeared to me with his posture that he was among the people who was also fasting. So that was very interesting to notice that, and I think the fact that he talked about udarta and graciousness, I think it was a good sign.
Okay.
Well, all's well that ends well.
No, but
I don't know. I think it's a starting point. I want to get Meenakshi.
I want to say this, that this is, while we are euphoric, I think this is only the end of the beginning.
That's true.
That is the end of the beginning, and now the real
end of one chapter. That's all.
Now, yes.
It's the end of a chapter.
Okay.
There's an
it
entire
really
war
starts
left to be
now.
fought.
The whole fight against corruption starts now.
No,
This is what we have now got is an instrument.
So,
We've
some
got an
people,
instrument.
Meenakshi
We have a
Lekhi,
platform as
I want to go to my guest in Delhi.
please.
Meenakshi Lekhi, some people said, coercive, unrepresentative, not the right methods, anti-democratic, cynical, who's this man? He's also got a different background. This is not the way to go about it. Can all those cynical arguments take a backseat tonight? Will the cynicism also take a backseat?
Not really. On
No?
the first day, I was no. You see, when we are analyzing things, we have to be very, very balanced, and we can't be very emotional about these subjects. On day one, the gentleman said that PM is not corrupt, the remote control is. On day 3, he thanks the same remote control. The whole thing, the whole perspective changes. For Kapil Sibal to join in, for Sharad Pawar, he has a different stance. For Sonia Gandhi, he thanks her. I think cynicism cannot end because a lot of things need to be answered.
What are you suggesting?
Especially people,
What are you suggesting?
what am I am suggesting, when we talk about corruption, a few people cannot be excluded, and fight against corruption is not just Lokpal bill. There's a whole lot of black money stashed away. There are a whole lot of things which happen wrong in the country.
Why-
the entire system which needs to take care.
Why do I
Lokpal
sense-
bill is not going to happen.
Meenakshi, why do I sense that you're actually disappointed that Anna and
I am
everyone
not
has succeeded? I sense you're very disappointed.
No. I'm not on this that they have succeeded or not. I am all for
She's
this.
looking
But what I'm
unhappy.
saying is, we need to learn to see through how things are happening and unfolding. When people say Anna did it, I am really not sure. I think the gentleman did seize the moment, but the movement had been going on for quite some time.
No, but
there were people in Egypt on the streets. A lot of things happened in Tunisia.
So why are you taking credit away?
Claim many things. WikiLeaks. No.
Why are you taking credit away?
I'm sorry.
Is there a sense of?
I'm not taking the credit.
I want to get you, Pritish, to respond to what Meenakshi Lekhi was saying, because I have said it quite candidly that there is. I get a sense, Meenakshi, just to be blunt, that there are people in Lutyens, Delhi, who are shocked and horrified. You know, that a person from the hinterland who doesn't speak an accented language and doesn't preach secession or write long essays, an unlikely hero has emerged as the true voice of the people against its biggest menace. Pritish.
And has been able to win a victory against the most incredible odds, with everybody cynical, everybody saying it cannot be done, and everybody even now, a lot of people saying, what does it mean? Nothing. So, I mean, I don't understand this. This is the single biggest victory of the people of India, led by one man. A man who stood up, a man who was never a major force in mainstream politics, who came in and stood there and said, I will take a chance with my life, but we will win this war against corruption. And he won.
Something else.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm saying something else.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but it certainly sounds cynical.
Hartosh wants to come in. Hartosh, is it time for everyone who said this is the Anna Hazare show to revise their position?
Look, let me tell you where I stand on this. You are asking me the question, I'll speak for myself, Arnab. And the first thing is that let's not confuse cynicism and pragmatism. Corruption disgusts me, but I want to see practical action against corruption. What has happened in this case is that over the past few days, we've seen that there is genuine revulsion against corruption in this country. I feel that revulsion has been dissipated in what is, I think, achievement, but is largely a sidelight in the actual battle against corruption. You know, Jayaprakash Narayan has come and gone, corruption is still with us. You've already seen the possible exulting. I hope, let me finish. I hope I'm wrong a year from now, but what you will see is that a government which should have been backpedaling, defending itself on the 2G scam, on the Commonwealth scam, is going to go out to the people and tell them we've done what you wanted us to do on corruption. This is the most corrupt government. This is the most corrupt government since independence. It has been given a fig leaf. We have dissipated a certain disgust away.
Okay, Hartosh, you're getting response. Anupam K's first response to you.
Arnab, Kiran always says that there are certain people who never know how to be happy. You see, beta tu class में first आया, अब तेरे को नौकरी मिलेगी कि नहीं मिलेगी? नौकरी मिल गई तो अच्छी नौकरी मिलेगी कि नहीं मिलेगी? So there are unhappy people. I'm not saying this about you, sir. I'm just saying it generally about cynical people. So those people will always remain like that. Those people will always be outsiders.
No, but why is that?
We are larger than life people overall.
Is this an insider-outsider thing in that sense that I'm people?
No, in the sense pseudo-intellectualism in the sense and reality. I'm sorry, pseudo-intellectualism and reality. Look at the body posture of that lady, Meenakshi. She could be on a cookery show. She could be on an agriculture show.
No, let's not get personal.
No, I am getting personal. I take it personally. I personally went and
Arnab, I think
thought about
what kind of posture do you expect, Mr. Kher? What kind of posture
I expect you to celebrate tonight.
Can we talk about
the first
I'm
step?
Sorry, this celebration, there is a question about the integrity of the whole thing. And will you please answer me on that?
What is the question about the integrity?
Okay, one second. Pritish Nandi, yes, go on.
1 second. What is this about questioning the integrity of the whole thing? Where did you get that one from?
Why not?
Where's that coming from? I'd like to know.
On day one,
where's the lack of integrity as you see it?
Are you questioning Anna Hazare's integrity?
Whose integrity are you questioning?
I don't know. I may be questioning the integrity of the whole thing with people he's surrounded with.
No. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
Are you not happy with this? What's happening?
Yeah, exactly.
My question to you, are you happy or unhappy?
Why?
One word, are you happy or unhappy? Lekhi?
Who is he surrounded
आप खुश
by?
हैं या दुखी हैं? ये बताएं। शक्ल से तो आप दुखी लग रही हैं।
I'm unhappy about the stance taken against corruption, but I'm happy that people have come together against.
But why are you looking so unhappy? आप खुशी से आप स्माइल तो कीजिए ना।
No, I don't have to answer people like you. I'm making my point. Please answer me.
But you don't have to make your point.
No, but I want you to substantiate the point. You cannot. No, Meenakshi Lekhi.
You have questioned integrity of people around Anna Hazare. Please be specific. Please tell us who you are referring to.
Please answer me. I put a question across. When Kapil Sibal went, when Sharad Pawar went, he had a different stance. About Sonia Gandhi, he made a statement on day 1. On day 3, it was a different statement.
I don't see where that's coming from. Meenakshi Lekhi, I'm sorry. Meenakshi Lekhi, the writing. No, 1 second. Meenakshi Lekhi, come on. Meenakshi Lekhi, fact of the matter is this. Tonight, you're going to have people's participation in government notified committee for the first time in a law that will change the fight against corruption. You cannot take the credit away from the man who symbolizes that fight.
No.
Without Anna Hazare's fast, would this have happened? Simple question to you. Answer my question. Answer my question.
Allow me to make my point.
Answer my question.
Allow me to make my point.
No, answer the question.
What is your question?
My question is two things.
She does not want to answer it.
Yeah.
Answer the question.
She does not want to answer your question.
I'm not taking the credit away. I'm not taking the credit away. What I'm trying to emphasize
But you're questioning the integrity
is
of the person.
one Lokpal bill is not an answer which is anti-corruption. I'm questioning the people around Anna Hazare whose integrity is suspect. I'm questioning the
We are around Anna Hazare.
Three statements.
Okay, now that you have done, now that you have done that.
I need to probably know more about you other than your acting skills.
I would like to suggest we are wasting. We are wasting too much time.
I don't think we should get personal tonight.
Why are we wasting time? Why are we wasting time?
Tonight.
At least she admits that I have acting skills.
No, one second. There's nothing personal. No, that's not personal.
No, but why do we need a damn
Arnab, there are
everything is
we are all happy. Why do we need
Personal tonight. How can
Everything is personal tonight. It's a night of victory. It's a night of celebration.
Gentlemen and ladies, the one thing which has changed in the last 5 days has been the position of the government on this issue.
Absolutely.
It moved from here to there, and
happy about that.
And the one person who has brought about the change is Anna Hazare. Period. Full stop. That's where it ends. And some people say it's the start. What do you feel when you hear cynicism? I mean, I sense only positive energy.
Something has happened after 42 years.
1 second, Meenakshi.
Something is not 42 years has happened now. 4 days fast. The people have come together. The youth has come together. People understand what's happening. They fought for it. See how many people are fasting? More than 400 cities. It's a movement.
So,
intervene here again and just.
This is the beginning of the government.
Could I just say something here?
Exactly. He's being an opportunist, but the point is that he has had to say it. Right? This is the point.
Hartosh, yes.
Arnab.
Yes, Hartosh.
Yeah, just look, I think everybody here is agreed that we have a problem. Corruption is the problem. We don't want corruption around. I think it is only fair to say that we can debate the methods by which we combat corruption and question the ways in which various people are combating corruption. That is part of our job here as ordinary citizens, as journalists. That does not make it personal. It does not make it a question about somebody's ethics. I think we are on the same side as far as corruption is concerned. We are questioning the fact whether this amounts to a significant battle against corruption or not, and I think that's a fairly valid question to ask.
Yes, but Hartosh, my question to you is, isn't it isn't it a little too early to be cynical? I mean, for the first time. No, let me put it to you in perspective. One minute, Hartosh.
Yeah.
I just have one sentence. Allow me.
Yeah.
We waited 43 years. It hasn't been 43 minutes since we won. And people have written the epitaph. And they put it. I mean, I don't understand this level of cynicism.
Exactly the
I'm afraid.
Okay, I want to ask.
I don't understand this level of cynicism.
Let me just, Arnab, my point is you're not listening to what I'm saying here. What I'm saying is that the bill itself is not a single bullet against corruption. As I said, people more eminent than Anna Hazare, I am naming Jayaprakash Narayan, have come and gone with a similar battle. Corruption still survives. We need to understand why that is happening, and we need to see that this battle is not so easily won. Let us not celebrate through minor symbolic victories, and I deliberately use that fact.
Okay,
minor
Pritish wants to respond to
victories.
you. Hartosh, Pritish
Narayan fought a battle against the emergency, against the way the media was muzzled. He won that victory. Not only did he win that victory, it made it impossible for any government since then to muzzle the media again.
Pratish, if you go back to how the total revolution started, corruption was a central plank in that battle. So it is not
the battle
merely
that
a
he fought
question
and
of
won
winning a battle against it.
Ended the attempt of the government to
I
muzzle
think we need to go back to our history and study it again, Pratish.
Yeah.
No. My question is, I must make one observation. The greatest level of cynicism is coming from a very narrow, very small segment in the national capital. Yes. We are not hearing that cynicism anywhere else in the country. So has one very small micro segment of the national capital felt aggrieved that here is this man who's not among us, who took away the greatest opportunity and who achieved the greatest victory. It's almost as if, someone's been denied. And someone from outside the system has come and shaken up the system. That's what
I want to say is that, look,
Rishi Kapoor has a stunned expression on his face.
No, Jai Prakash Narayan had started the movement against corruption, and corruption has been there in this country all this time. But Anna Hazare seized the moment when corruption had reached beyond a limit, and the whole nation for the last 1 year has been watching one scam after another. And wanting to do something about it. He seized the moment, and a great man seizes the moment, and we have to recognize
this. Also, Arnav, the victory is that today's youth understands that. This campaign was joined by youth. For we sort of write them off. They are not interested in nationalism. They are not interested in politics. They are not interested in politics. But the victory of this 4 days fast or 5 days fast is that they understand it now.
And they were there. They were there in hundreds of thousands.
Everybody who saw Gateway of India.
So that is the victory.
Know it.
And let them. I think the point is,
Arnav,
it's an art to be happy. It's an art to be happy about something. एक खुश खबरी आई है. आपका चेहरा मुस्कुराता है.
I'm only saying this, Hartosh. See, I'm taking a position on this tonight, Rishi Kapoor. Even if this is symbolic, suppose let's say what Hartosh says, it's symbolic. Nothing will come out of it.
कुछ नहीं होगा.
The people of this country across 30 cities and across the hinterland have forced the government to do a 180-degree turn on its position for 4 days. But let's say if Hartosh says nothing will come out of it. Even so tonight, isn't this a symbolic victory, Rishi Kapoor? And that symbolism is infectious, because tomorrow a Raja or a Kalmadi will be shaking in his boots before trying to change the system all over again and thinking he's going to get away with it. No, one sec, Rishi Kapoor, please.
Well, the pessimists think that way, and I personally feel like it's now we just repeating ourselves. I think we have achieved what we wanted.
Can we just celebrate now, please? Exactly. I think this is, you are also talking about cynicism.
I'm in a very celebratory mood.
No, so let's celebrate. Can you just do that?
Can
I say that I am the happiest man, like millions of this country?
Hazare for this.
Yes, let's congratulate Hazare for this. Yes.
He's led by example.
What people are forgetting is that, all right, corruption is a huge thing, and it's not going to be easily sorted out. But there has to be a first step somewhere. Well, there has to be a first step, and this first step has been taken.
And how has it been taken? It has been taken. The first step need not be taken by a mainstream politician. That first step can be taken by anyone, anywhere in the country, who can come up front and say, I challenge.
Pritish Nandi, many people know you as one of the country's best editors, which you have been undisputably. If you were making your page for tomorrow morning, what would your headline be?
A good one.
Quiz question.
People's victory.
Quiz question.
Just straight victory.
Yeah.
Victory.
One more Gandhi.
Praja Jiti Raja se.
With Anna Hazare,
nothing else.
Taught the youngsters that non-violence.
One word symbolizes everything that's happened today.
You see, also it's after a long time in India, after 63 years, that we can talk about something which is victory actually.
Yes.
That is what the best part of it is. People like them will say India won World Cup अरे यार इस साल जीत गए, 4 साल बाद पता नहीं जीतेंगे कि नहीं जीतेंगे, देखते हैं, अभी देखते हैं धोनी कब ठीक खेल पालेगा नहीं.
Anupam,
I think all you have to do is look up.
Can I say something here?
Look up the
Cricket
headlines
lovers
of
won't like
15th
it.
August 1947, and you'll get a headline there.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think, are you getting infected by this mood a little bit, Artosh? Do you think the cynics are going to get infected by this mood a little bit? I mean, I haven't seen the celebrations in the World Cup victory.
Yes.
Many people thought that was the biggest.
That's not too far back, Arnab.
Yeah.
Arnab, let me just say 2-3 things, because you have appropriated for yourself a position outside the privileged elite. You speak on behalf of the rest of the country. You accuse us of speaking on behalf of privileged elite. I think all of us are allowed our positions, and we should be given the right to judge events as we see it, rather than being called names by somebody who doesn't have that right actually. So that's the first point. The second is that I am not saying this is not a victory. I am just saying that the repercussions of this victory will be seen in a year or two. We can come back and debate it again. I hope I am wrong, but I think I am not.
You know what I feel? This gentleman is trying to say that we probably have won in theory, and it will take some time to win and practice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's okay.
If this is what you're trying to say.
But we can be happy today at least.
Well, I think he's valid. He is valid to say that. He can say that. At least we have today we have a platform to start somewhere at least. The youth now
know that they can come together and do something.
Until now, democracy has meant that every 5 years we go and vote, all right? Now, people are cynical about that democracy because you have to choose between one villain and another villain. Suddenly, a democracy has taken another shape.
Yeah.
That you are able to go beyond the elections and do something about what affects us.
Probably we've forgotten that a government and a democracy is of the people, for the people and by the people. It has actually become of the people's representatives, for the representatives and by the representatives only.
And the most interesting thing about this victory is that the opposition didn't get a damn out of it.
No political party could actually claim the credit for it.
That was a very positive part. That throughout it remained non-political right till the very end.
Politicians
and it has shown you don't
got booed away.
You don't need the backing of a political party to make a movement succeed. So
and he refused to allow them to take benefit from it.
No, I'm going to say one thing at the end, Hartosh. You know, nobody, neither you nor me, nor anyone on this panel should fool ourselves thinking we represent the voice of India. But when we have broadcast across cities today, when people have come out in India Gate and elsewhere, and with hundreds of thousands have come, millions of messages, you know, we must just maybe pause back, Hartosh, and maybe think that should we put ourselves in one sentence, and then you can say whatever. Should we put ourselves?
No, but you are labeling dissenting voices. That is what I am objecting.
No. I'm saying just a thought. Just a thought. You are entitled to your opinion. We are entitled to ours.
Absolutely.
And the question is this: can we put ourselves in a corner, close our ears and eyes, not see, and say that everything, all the chanting and the celebrations going outside is just noise? Maybe it's time to change that way of looking at things. Maybe it's time to be a little positive.
I have a question for
both
of them.
Wrapping up quickly.
Did they join this movement at all in these 5 days?
I don't think.
Did you feel the need to join this movement in the last 5 days as Indian citizens?
For 2 days.
You felt it?
For 2 days. For the third day, I was disillusioned.
Oh,
okay.
And initially, yes, and everyone is against corruption. Everyone is against corruption. But much more needs to be done against corruption than just this bill.
Absolutely.
You know how that? Just give me a second. You know, हमारा moral value हमारे बीच की जो हमारी ज़मीर है वो मर चुकी है. You know, आदमी क्यों bribe लेता है कि अपने घर में खुशी लाएगा अपनी बीवी बच्चों के लिए, जब तक घरवाली नहीं अपने उसको टोकेगी अपने घरवाले को कि why do you need to do this? You should start at a very basic level. हम अपने घर से तो शुरू करें. We say that charity begins at home. Let's start at our home.
That's true.
Let people realize that this is insurmountable. It keeps, it just keeps jumping all through. We should realize this. We should realize this is हम अपने ज़मीर के बारे में हमने सोचना चाहिए.
Well, you know, for a lot of people, there's a lot of conscious awareness which has grown because of this. Sometimes, things happen. There's cricket, following the scams. People maybe get tired of hearing so much about the scams, and their attention moves away. This has brought the attention of the country back to its biggest disease, which is corruption. In that case, if there's been a victory today, it's not a government backtracking, Anna winning. It's pure and simple victory. That's why I'm saying again tonight, it's been a privilege bringing this broadcast.
And India has learned to dream again.
India has learned to dream again. And dreaming is the first step.
No, India has always come together in the times of crisis.
Absolutely.
I just want to say one thing.
Yeah.
Today, see, IPL has started today. Okay, and being a cricket-loving nation, even I'm a cricket fan, but I was so happy today. I was traveling in the train and I saw a lot of youngsters just talking about Anna Hazare and his fast, and they were not talking about the match. It's a victory in that sense.
This country needed a symbol to rally around, and I think it's got a symbol.
Yes.
And that itself is great. To all my guests, I thank you very much. And to our viewers who have stayed with us through more than 100 hours of this broadcast, it's been a privilege bringing this to you. As our panelists said, it's about dreaming all over again.
And thank the government for acceding.
And thank you to the government to acceding to it and to listening.
And thank you to Anna Hazare.
Okay, a big thank you from everyone here tonight. Thank you. Thank you. I'll see you again soon. Good night. Goodbye.